Hey everybody, we are off and running on this Friday, Pegasus Eve edition of Thoroughbred Action here from Gulfstream Park. Coming up on a huge Saturday naturally with the fourth running of the Pegasus, Dirt and Turf. Glad you're with us everybody, it's Jason Blewett. We've got 10 races on the Friday card. Here's Pete Aiello.
Tons of overnight rain in South Florida washed us off the turf course here this afternoon. That was the bad news. The good news was the sun came out and dried the dirt, so the main track was fast all afternoon long. First of the afternoon, originally scheduled for turf, it went on dirt at a 1-mile trip. Maiden claimers in for $16,000. Scratch the 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, and the 15. Luca Panici on the 10. Miss My Macho. Edgar Zayas on the 16. Time shift. Racing at Gulfstream. Some crowding toward the outside portion of the gate. The worst of it was done to Fury Song as they race out for the early lead. It's La Flamenca and Jaramillo put into play early. On the outside, Fury Song moves up to take second. Miss My Macho is between horses at the rail and Bust Out Lady. Zengarva put into the race early today. She's up into a joint second now. Then the big favorite, Days of Spring on the far outside. Rapoli colors at about the 5 path and about 3 lengths behind. Herculina moves to the 2 path for her run. A gap of 2 to Time Shift. Then Angel's Run, and the trailer is Debbie's YouTube Diva. 23-2 for a strong opening quarter speed. And up front, it's jockey Misael Jaramillo and La Flamenca with a length and a quarter advantage. Second is Zengarva. Third, Miss My Macho. Fourth inside goes Bust Out Lady. Fifth out wide is Days of Spring. Back to sixth and Fury Song. And proving seventh is Time Shift. Then Herculina. 3 clear of Angel's Run. Out the back door is Debbie's YouTube Diva. They round the far turn. The opening half mile was strong. 46-2. And here comes the favorite, Days of Spring. 3 wide and up within a neck of the leader, La Flamenca, past the 5/16, and Days of Spring strides forward to take the lead. La Flamenca set down driving, trying to offer a challenge from second. Zengarva's back to third. The rest are struggling to stay on terms with these top 2. Less than a quarter of a mile to go after 3 quarters. In 1:12-1, they're at the top of the stretch. La Flamenca fights back with Days of Spring in front. These 2 1/8 of a mile from home, 4 clear of Zengarva. On the inside, La Flamenca battles hard. Days of Spring is still in front. La Flamenca tries to get back on terms at the 16th pole, but Days of Spring grinding away to a maiden diploma. Days of Spring at even money wins. La Flamenca was second. Bust Out Lady was third. Zengarva finished fourth in 140-1. Betting Public gets the job done here as their favorite horse, number 14, Days of Spring, is a maiden no more. The daughter of Uncle Mo looked to have La Flamenca put away in pretty handy fashion. However, La Flamenca battled hard for every yard and only lost narrowly. Days of Spring gets the job done for Rapoli stable of Mike Rapoli and trainer Todd Fletcher. Luis Saez on board for the winning ride. We go to the second race now, the start of the early pick 4, 6.5 furlongs the journey. Maiden claimers in for $25,000. Scratch the 2 and the 3. Favorite was the 4, Milka. And they're off. From the center, Honest Gal gets the first call, moving on her outside, and now up to second is strong performance. Tweederay Robin down toward the rail is up to challenge for the lead. Away fourth is Milka, and the early trailer is the newcomer, Awesome New Year. Down the backstretch they go, and it's Hyro and Tweederay Robin in front at the 5/8 by a length. Honest Gal second on the outside. Strong performance is now third. Awesome New Year is together with Milka at the back. They're unhurried at this stage and about 3 lengths off the lead of Tweetaway Robin. Tweetaway Robin, strong performance, and Milka, who both were unseated as they went around the turn. Past the 5/16 they run with Tweetaway Robin on top by a length and a half. Honest Gal is second. Awesome New Year is third. As they move to the top of the stretch, Tweetaway Robin is still the target. She's now opened a big lead. She's going to win this race, barring something unforeseen. She's 7 or 8 in front and still moving away. Honest Gal's going to try to hold off Awesome New Year for second, but it will be Tweetaway Robin for Kathleen O'Connell and Hyro Rendon, authoritative second race winners. Second is Honest Gal, and then Awesome New Year. Tough incident as they went around the far turn. Happy to report jockey Chris Landeros and Luis Saez were both okay. In the end, it was the one Tweetaway Robin who got the maiden diploma under Hyro Rendon for trainer Kathleen O'Connell of the Stonehenge LLC. Second, number 5, Honest Gal, and Awesome New Year ran third. Time for a commercial break. Still a lot of action to come. Don't go away.
Run Happy is simply super. He polishes off an outstanding campaign with a dominant victory in the Malibu.
No medication, no problem. Run Happy, standing at Claiborne Farm.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon. We're off the turf on the main track here at a 1 mile trip. Florida-bred maidens of the 3-year-old filly variety scratched the 3, 7, 8, 10, and 11. Off-time favorites included the 6, Pretty and Fast, and the 9, Heiress Indy. And they're off. Some crowding in the center. Pretty and Fast had to alter course into Heiress Indy. Good start from between for Tynan, who's headed off for the early lead. Down at the rail goes Our Fantasy with Independent Miss away in the top flight. Zayas has hold of Pretty and Fast out in the center of the course, racing only about 2 lengths behind. Out the back door early is Full Stride as they link up with the main course. With the advantage, it's Tynan. Pretty and Fast is alongside. Sweden is out 3 deep, these 3 across the course. Purple colors of Heiress Indy out in the center. Down at the inside goes Our Fantasy. Independent Miss is between horses. It's a gap of another 2.5 to Full Stride, and Tap Twice is last. The opening quarter was 24-1. It's still a contentious pace, although Sweden's backed off a touch as Tynan still leads the way. It's Tynan by a neck. Pretty and Fast is second. Our Fantasy looking for room toward the inside. Sweden gets started again 3 wide. Independent Miss is next with Heiress Indy now let go for a run. A gap of 2.5 to Full Stride, and the trailer is still Tap Twice. Around the far turn they go, and up on the outside, Pretty and Fast, whittling away the lead of Tynan up front. Heiress Indy and Johnny V 4 wide on a move, getting around Sweden. Back to 5th goes Our Fantasy as they run to the top of the stretch. From between horses, Pretty and Fast is now up for a narrow lead. Heiress Indy moves to her on the outside second. Tynan drops anchor. Sweden still right there between. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go now, and on the outside it's Heiress Indy up to challenge Pretty and Fast for the top. Heiress Indy strides forward to take the lead. Pretty and Fast is back to second. Sweden is right there. Heiress Indy still in front. Sweden's going to try a late surge. Heiress Indy, Sweden. Sweden coming at Heiress Indy. Heiress Indy hanging on. Sweden was game well second. Pretty and Fast was third. Independent Miss ran fourth, and then Our Fantasy 139-1. Second start at a 1 mile trip certainly helped number 9, Heiress Indy, get the added real estate here this afternoon. John Velasquez moved 4 wide on her, and she battled hard to get the maiden diploma for Terry Pompey and the My Purple Haze stable. Speaking of battling hard, how about the 13, Sweden, with a huge run between horses, just missing. She'll be one for the list. She'll be tough next time. We go to the 4th race now. The 4th race, a 6-furlong claiming event. Price tag $6,250. A field of 8. The off-time favorites included number 1, Blue Chicory, and number 4, Peace Control. And they're off. That was Grand Diamond, who went to her nose at the start. She's second last to get underway. It was a quick start for Southern Toddy with Blue Chicory from down toward the inside. Lady Valentina joins the top flight, and Peace Control comes away in early 4th. Back to 5th goes an outside running Tong Shu. Speed to Tomb is next at the rail. Grand Diamond, after a less than stellar getaway, is second last, and the early trailer is Olivia's Dream. They pass the half mile and move to the far turn, and here's a bid from Lady Valentina on the outside of Southern Toddy. These two have gone 3 ahead of Blue Chicory. Peace Control is 4th. Speed to Tomb is now 5th, then Tong Shu, who's back to 6th. On the inside in Grand Diamond, still at the back is Olivia's Dream. Still many chances here, past the 5/16. Lady Valentina on the outside, Southern Toddy toward the rail. Peace Control let go 3 wide by Torres and up to challenge for the lead. Speed to Tomb tips 4 wide for Miguel Arroyo, and they're at the top of the stretch. It's Peace Control who gets first run to take the lead. On the outside and coming after the leader, Speed to Tomb down the center in Tong Shu. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Peace Control fights to hold it. Tong Shu on the outside takes a run at her. Here's Tong Shu out in the center at Peace Control. Peace Control tries to find Tong Shu on the outside. Here it is. Peace Control's hanging on. Peace Control beats Tong Shu. 3rd, Speed to Tomb, then Blue Chicory and Lady Valentina. Number 4, Peace Control, made a deceptively good South Florida debut last time out. Takes that all-important step forward here this afternoon and gets the job done for trainer Phil Therinos, jockey Christian Torres, owned by Costas Diacalucos. It's Peace Control over Tong Shu in the 4th. On to the 5th race now, and the start of a $4 million guaranteed Rainbow Six. Washed off the turf onto the main track at 5 furlongs. Florida-bred maidens of the 3-year-old variety scratched the 5 and the 10. Off-time favorite was the newcomer, number 4, Our Man Joe. And they're off. Toward the inside, that's Sassy But Smart who gets the first call. Deckology tries to hold ground toward the rail, and here's the newcomer. Our man Joe away in the top flight. Weatherford gets away good. He's now racing into third. Outside, Encourage Delion with Granny Bradley next. The two at the back are Future Prince and Shaw. Into the far turn they go. Our man Joe taking on Sassy But Smart for the top. These two only a head apart. Now third on the outside, Weatherford. Deckology and Prado down inside while fourth. Back to fifth goes Granny Bradley. Retreating as Courage Delion as they run to the top of the stretch. They move to the top of the stretch now. A quarter of a mile left to get. Our man Joe comes away with the lead. If there's a danger, it's Deckology on his outside. Sassy But Smart cuts the corner and tries to find under pressure. Sassy But Smart tries to get back to the leader. Our man Joe. Deckology down the stand side. Now Shaw's running home from a mile back for Bravo. 16th to go. Our man Joe still the leader. Deckology still trying on the outside. Here's Deckology taking a late surge for Prado, and Deckology is up to win it. Our man Joe second, Sassy But Smart third. Shaw ran fourth in 59 flat.
Number one, Deckology had raced super on the main track in Southern California at Del Mar during the summertime. Came here to Gulfstream and tried turf. Got back on dirt here today and wore down Our Man Joe to get the maiden diploma under veteran reinsman Edgar Prado for trainer Bob Hess Jr. and owners Robert Murray, Jeffrey Lambert, and the Paradise Farms. Paradise Farms having a very nice winter season. Time for a commercial timeout. Up next, the late pick five. Stick with us. Back for race number 6, the start of the late pick 5. Off the turf, main tracking it here at 7 furlongs. Scratch the 1, 2, and 3. 3 to the gate. All the money for 4, King Theo. And 6, Monforte. And they're off. Last in, first out. Monforte gets the first call. Here's King Theo tactically moving to challenge. All Gorilla won't be far away, and it's a tactical event as we pictured it would be as they run out of the chute. It will be Monforte pressured by All Gorilla, and that's quite all right with Johnny V on King Theo. He'll wait to play his hand later in the car. High hand there as they head down the backstretch. 11:30 the start time for Pegasus World Cup 2020. Guaranteed money in the Rainbow Six, the late pick 5 and the late pick 4. And Monforte, not guaranteed money yet, but he's in front 3 parts of a length. Toward the inside, and All Gorilla keeps the pressure on second, and King Theo is third, quietly ridden at this stage as they run into the far turn. They're separated by 3, and there's only 3 with 3 furlongs left to go. Monforte had an early tussle with All Gorilla. He'll have another tussle with King Theo, who now moves to take second. All Gorilla puts the cue in the rack with 5/16 left to go. Up front, it's Monforte trying to throw the knockout punch. King Theo tries to rally to him with a quarter of a mile left to go. All Gorilla's back third. Top of the lane, Monforte sharp on the dirt, just like he was on the turf last time. He turns for home on top by 2, trying to seal the deal as King Theo struggles to get on terms with an eighth of a mile left. Monforte giving King Theo every opportunity to run him down, but he can't do it as Monforte just keeps on rolling. King Theo making ground on the margin, but it will be Monforte and Hyro all the way. Second, King Theo, and All Gorilla completes the order of finish. And they're off. The favorite Arcelor, one of the first to break the line. Up on the outside, Mary Lee and me. From between, 'Tis Possible, Dear. Viva Forever gets away in early 4th. She's now moved to 3rd. It's a gap of another 3 to Worth Avenue, racing ahead of Final Flurry. And out the back door early, the trailer is Vicky Apple.
Down the backstretch they go. Arcelor with rail position and the lead. Viva Forever is now second. Mary Lee and Mia 3 wide, third at the 5/8. It's a gap of a 2.5 lengths to Tis Possible Deer with Worth Avenue next at the rail. 5 clear of the 2 at the back, Vicky Apple and Final Flurry. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. With the rail advantage, it's Arcelor in front 3/4 of a length. Viva Forever keeps the pressure on second. Mary Lee and Me 3 wide while third. Back to fourth and Tis Possible Deer, then Worth Avenue. These top horses still have separation on Vicky Apple and Final Flurry. They move to the top of the stretch, 5/16 left to go. With the advantage, it's Arcelor in front by a neck. Viva Forever tries to get on terms. Mary Lee and Me hangs with the top duo third, 3 wide. Then it's a gap of another 3 to Tis Possible Deer with Worth Avenue, and they're at the top of the stretch. Arcelor on the inside, Viva Forever on the outside, into the clear. Here's Worth Avenue taking a late shot with 1/8 of a mile to go. Prado and Worth Avenue on the outside of Viva Forever for the top. Viva Forever tackled and overhauled by Worth Avenue. Worth Avenue doing the better work, and Worth Avenue gives Edgar Prado a riding double. Viva Forever was second. Arcelor ran third, then Vicky Apple, and Worth Avenue toward the inside. The winner was Tis Possible Deer. And they're off. Good start for Glory Dia, moving up on the outside. Here's Reiterate up to challenge for the lead. Minute to Win It. Splits horses now. Minute to Win It's a neck on top. Miss Headley on the far outside. Reiterate between horses. Mrs. Maisel is away in early fourth. Back to fifth and Norma's Love. And after a good getaway, Glory Dia's outrun. Last of all as they take it to the far turn. Toward the rail, Minute to Win It to the outside and Reiterate. They're in lockstep. 3 wide, Miss Headley tries to keep up. Gap of 4 to a hard-ridden Norma's Love, who's now fourth. Back at the inside, Mrs. Maisel, and the trailer is Glory Dia. Past the quarter-mile pole, Jose Ortiz nursing the speed of Minute to Win It. Now he shakes the reins at the daughter of Big Drama. She responds and leads by 2. Reiterate is still in range while second. Down the center, that's Miss Headley third. 1/8 of a mile to go. Minute to Win It by 3. Glory Dia's the one running home from the back. She's all the way up into second, trying to get to this leader. Minute to Win It. Minute to Win It almost home. Glory Dia taking a late surge. Minute to Win It is hanging on. Glory Dia second, Reiterate was third, and Norma's Love finished fourth.
Well, Fazig's family, basically. Some of the guys that work here I've known for 30 years.
Great customer service. I'm not only a buyer with them, but I'm a seller.
There's a lot of different things that sometimes you need at a sale, and Fasig Tipton is there every step of the way.
They show year after year that they're ethical and they're fair, and they enjoy what they do. But when you're around people that have a combination of all those things, you can't lose.
One mile the trip, 7 in line, all set for a start. And they're off. Beautiful start in the center for Charlie the Greek with J.S. Bach to his inside. Moving out the rail, here's Lemniscate put into play early. Jack B. Winkle's on the far outside with Roddick. They're lining up across the course here, even Starship Aramis into the top flight. So as they run out of the chute, Lemniscate uses the rail advantage to take a narrow lead. Up between horses and Roddick, who's now a joint second on his outside, Starship Aramis. Jack B. Winkle parked 5 wide down the backstretch with J.S. Bach in the 2-path at the rail first and 3. And after a great getaway, Charlie the Greek finds himself 7th and last, but only about 3.5 off the lead through an opening quarter in 23 and 4. Lemniscate has the lead by a length. J.S. Bach is second. Roddick is third. Starship Aramis on the outside fourth. Jack B. Winkle destined to be
be 5 wide on the far turn run with 1st and 3 saving at the ground at the rail, and Charlie the Greek is still last. Still many chances here behind a half mile of 46 and 2. Jose Ortiz and Lemniscate 3 furlongs from home and now 3 on top, trying to stretch him out here toward the rail in 1st and 3, trying to race up on the inside and claim 2nd. Jack B. Winkle's on the far outside. Running home is Charlie the Greek, dropping back is Starship Aramis with a 1/4 mile left to go. Lemniscate bids to make all. He's off the turn with a 4-length lead. 1st and 3 is 2nd. Charlie the Greek is 3rd. 3/16 to go. Confident look over his shoulder from Jose Ortiz, and Lemniscate is on his way. 1st and 3 is flat to the boards, and he's a clear 2nd. Charlie the Greek is 3rd. J.S. Bach is 4th, and that's the way they'll finish. Lemniscate for trainer Ken McPeak and Jose Ortiz go gate to wire, and in front by 3 in the end. 1st and 3 2nd. Charlie the Greek 3rd, then J.S. Bach and Jack B. Winkle to complete the high five in 136 and 2. They're in the gate, and runners away. Last into stride was the favorite, Ali Z. First into stride was Golden Tap, who's put into play early down at the rail. Ali Z taken in hand by Victor LeBron, well in a bit tight as Big Tina moves to take the lead. Fun Finder is in no hurry early, 4th at the inside, and the trailer is Indicia. Around the first turn they go. Paco got the lead with Big Tina, and then he tries to back it down. In the pocket is Ali Z from 3rd, as 2nd is Golden Tap. Indicia is going forward all the way up from last, up into a share of the lead through the opening quarter of 24 and 2. Fun Finder finds herself 5th and last, as the favorites are last and 2nd last behind Indicia, who just made a big move to take the lead. Indicia now leads 3 parts of a length. Big Tina holds the inside edge and remains 2nd. Golden Tap 3rd. Fun Finder now out in the clear under Leparu. And down at the inside is Ali Z. Last of all, starting to improve a bit now. She's up into 4th and only 2 lengths off the lead through a 48 and 4 half mile. This is a first finish line race as Big Tina now takes a narrow lead. Golden Tap 3 wide and putting her hat into the ring. Backpedaling is Indicia, saving ground is Ali Z. No place really to go yet. LeBron's going to try to change that as Fun Finder is last of all as they round the far turn. It's Big Tina in front. There is racing room for Inda on the inside, Ali Z. And Ali Z with a rail skimming ride is up to challenge for the lead. And these two have kicked on noticeably with a 1/4 mile to go. On the outside, Big Tina toward the rail and Ali Z. Shoulder to shoulder for a 3/16 confrontation. Off the turn in the stretch drive. It's Ali Z on the inside. It's Big Tina on the outside. Big Tina still has a narrow lead. Ali Z up on terms now. Ali Z for a neck advantage. Big Tina fights hard and battles back. Ali Z is the leader. Back to 2nd is Big Tina. It's Ali Z to the first finish line on top. Big Tina 2nd. They were a country code clear. Fun Finder 3rd. Indicia 4th, and then Golden Tap.
And that's it, 10 up, 10 down. We'll call it a wrap. We'll see you back here for a 12-race Pegasus Day at a first race post of 11:30. Good night, everybody.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.